Dasher.
Cooking with Steve.
Hello, hi, and welcome. Welcome to Cooking with Steve. We are here in Folly Beach, South Carolina, and we are fishing to catch what will be our next featured dish. Cooking with Steve. We will come back when I have something to pull up. See you then. Hello, and welcome back to Cooking with Steve. Once again, we are in beautiful Folly Beach, South Carolina. You just caught a glimpse of us fishing on the pier, and boy am I excited to show you what we caught. It's in the cooler right now, so I'll show you when we come back here and we start cooking it up. But take a look around. This is a beautiful city, one of my all-time favorite vacation spots, and it's very inexpensive to fish off the pier, and it can be very plentiful and fruitful. So, see you probably tomorrow when we start cooking this up. See you then. Hello, and welcome back to Cooking with Steve. Now, before we get started cooking today, I just wanted to give you a little bit of an overview of the house which we're staying at in Folly Beach, South Carolina. You just saw the front and the cars, but this is the kicker. Out back, we've got a beautiful little creek from which you can hand catch large crabs that you can then cook, which I've done many times. Here is said creek right here, and maybe if we get lucky, might be able to videotape myself grabbing a crab. But oh, there's a good one right there. You probably can't see it. Hang on a second. Let me pause you. I'm going to go see if I can catch this bad boy. Hello, and welcome back to Cooking with Steve. You may wonder what it is that you are looking at currently. That would be the crab that I was able to catch using only my bare hands. And that bucket and this net which you see. That will be what is going to be the start of an appetizer for our main dish on the Vacation Beach House special of Cooking with Steve. Now, while we're on the topic, you may be asking yourself, what qualities in a human does it take to catch my own crab out of a murky little rapid running river in the backyard of a beach house? To that I say it takes a net, a nice pair of polarized sunglasses so you can see through the water, and some sheer determination, manliness, and a little bit of luck helps too. Anyway, I'm going to catch a few more of these bad boys in order to make a nice appetizer for us, and we will come back to you at some point later on in the day to begin our meal. I will be going to the grocery store to also purchase a few items that are not able to be caught with your manly bare hands. See you in a little while. Welcome back to Cooking with Steve. One thing I forgot to mention. I almost lost a finger in the capture of this little bitty crab, so be careful. See you back in a little while. Hello, welcome back to Cooking with Steve. Just wanted to give you all an idea of where we're staying here. Quick little view. This is just driving down the street. Come back in a little while. Beautiful, isn't it? Ocean is straight ahead. That's the Atlantic Ocean, by the way. Those are coconut palm trees. and welcome to the beach edition of Cooking with Steve. This is my godson Andrew. Say hello. Well, there you have it. So, we come to you today from the oldest city in America, Folly Beach, right by Charleston, South Carolina. For dinner tonight, we're going to be having fried shark, fried flounder, both of which I caught off the pier last night. I will add video in. And also, we're going to have some grilled tuna. We'll show you the steps. Follow me into the kitchen of this grand South estate here, plantation. And we're going to make the breading for the fish. We're going to start with some top of the line Food Lion breadcrumbs here. Dump those in the bowl like that. We don't need all of them, just about half. A little bit of flour, not nearly as much. That's just going to coat where the breadcrumbs don't. We are here with 14 people total, 7 of which are children. So there may be a little background noise from time to time. They're all under the couch right now. We have some Louisiana fish fry products, Cajun season, which we are going to add generously into our mix. A little bit of Old Bay for a little bit more of a fishy flavor. And some salt, like that. And just a touch of pepper. And we're just going to mix this around. While we're mixing that around, take a look at this. My new favorite beer, Holy City Brewing Washout Wheat. Holy City is what they call Charleston, South Carolina, because there are many, many churches, one per person per capita here. So here's our breading, and we're going to come back to you when it's time to fire up the skillet and the grill and get the fish cooking. We'll see you in a few minutes. Hello and welcome back to Cooking with Steve. We're getting ready to bread our fish that we're going to be frying. This right here, that is a shark steak. We have a bunch of these, I think actually about 1.5 pounds of these. And then we've got some flounder fillets. As you can see, these are skin-on flounders. We're only going to bread one side. They're pretty thin fish, and these actually fry up very, very well. So this is all you gotta do. You take your seasoning mix, and we put it into a bigger, flatter pan, a little bit of it at a time, because we don't want to, it'll all cake up if you don't do that. Anyway, while I'm doing that, dredge it, shake it off, put it on the pan, and we're gonna fry it here in a minute. We're gonna do that with all of these little things. Let's take a look at one of these shark steaks, just like that. And there you go. Quick little history lesson while we're down here in Charleston, or Folly Beach, South Carolina, right next to Charleston. One of the local Folly Beach police officers stopped me the other night while I was driving the golf cart up the street. Apparently, I was not aware that you could actually get a DUI while driving a golf cart. Was not aware of that, but it is possible, as he informed me. I did not get one, but you can. So just beware when you come down to Folly Beach. Do not drive a golf cart down the street while drinking beers. Alright, see you when we start frying this stuff up.
Hello, welcome back to Cooking with Steve as we continue on our journey to a delicious seafood, fresh caught by the way, dinner tonight.
Yes, thank you, Paul. What we have here, we're focusing tonight on the fried fish. We have breaded all of our shark and our flounder. We're going to take this vegetable oil, put it, some of it, in this pot or this pan which we have on high, and we're going to bring it to a good shimmer. We're going to start by cooking the flounder fillets, and we're going to cook them skin side down first and then flip them. We'll come back to you in just a second once that oil heats up and we put it in the pan. See you then. Hello, and welcome back to Cooking with Steve. Here we have breaded flounder, skin on. This will be going in a hot oil. Take a step back.
Okay.
There we go. We're going to do this for about 2 minutes on this side, about 2 minutes on the other side, and then we will take it out and we'll put it on this pan and throw it in the oven while we cook the shark. So, we'll see you back in a few minutes. See you then. Welcome back to Cooking with Steve. As you can see here, our flounder has already been flipped, and it's about ready to be yanked off. And we're going to do it like that. Oh, look at that. Just look at that. Perfect. All right, let's get the other one off. We'll come back to you in just a second. We're getting ready to put the shark in the skillet. See you then. As you can see, this is a great white shark steak that we are frying here. They have cooked completely on one side, and I am taking the time to turn them. Charleston was founded many, many hundreds of years ago, and it was named after the King of England, Prince Charles of Wales. So, while we flip these, we'll come back here in just a couple of minutes here when we pull this off. And you know, at this point, we're going to probably just come back for tasting time. So, see you then. Oh, hello. Welcome back to the chaotic vacation beach house version of Cooking with Steve. We have many guests with us tonight. You have joined us for tasting time. First, this is little Mr. Alejandro. You know him from past episodes. That's Emily. All right. First, our first taster tonight is going to be, well, let's do Melissa since she has fish out. What do you think, Mel?
Absolutely delicious.
That's very good to hear. And Emily, what do you think? You have some fish as well already. It's delicious. Good to hear. And little baby Bubba, what do you think? Okay, all right. And Uncle Tia, what do you think? This is Uncle Tommy from Asheville.
It's very tasty.
Very tasty. Good to hear. Ava, what do you think? Let's get your thoughts. Good to hear. And what about you, Paul? What do you think?
I think it's outstanding, Steve. It's very well done.
Good to hear it. How about you? What about you, Alejandro?
I tried
Okay. Good to hear. Thank you for joining us for our beach special. You learned many fun facts and some historical items about Folly Beach in Charleston, South Carolina. Please follow on Twitter and Instagram. The names are below. Please check out the GoFundMe page. On the next episode, we're going to have a little bit more of a conversation about that. I'm only $25 to my goal. So we're going to have to get going on that a little bit. Thanks for watching. Please comment, subscribe, like, and share with everybody you've ever met. Have an excellent, excellent day. See you next time.
Cooking with Steve.